For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Outdoors with me, Mike. Telling you guys a review video on a new product from Vango. This here is the Vango Airbeam Modula Windbreak. So, don't know what it says on the tin a little bit. You know, it's an inflatable windbreak, and the joys of actually different to this one in comparison to the other ones on the market is that it's sort of modular, so you can add or subtract panels as you want to. So the initial package as such, you get three, shall we call them wind sections, and you can individually put them up. And you can see our own Attwoolls pitching and packing video on this thing. It took myself about 5 minutes to pitch this thing up, which is nice and easy, and it was a lot less stress than a pole model, which we've known to actually, you know, well, not known, but dreaded to hate. But actually, when it's up, it's pretty structurally strong. You know, air brakes, the air sort of brake this year was launched for 2019 with Camper, and inflatable windbreaks then have sort of progressed. And I think this is a new addition to the range, thing really quite nicely. Different beings, obviously, each panel's done individually, and you're not fixed to a certain bespoke position. With the joys of this, they interconnect. So they're just like a sort of a cadre beading on them, and then you've got a figure of 8 which sort of collects it and disconnects it. So again, you can use it if you want to as a sort of a swing door. But because you've got a fixed or a flexible point here, this can be put in any position. So it means that you can create whatever shape you want. And like I said, because you can add on to it, so you can buy panels individually, you can make it as big as you want. Where is it? There you go. The other thing as well, obviously you can guide it and tension it quite nice and easily. Very simple. They're pre-fixed on there, so you're not going to lose them. But the other thing I do quite like as well is one of the big things has been about people saying they like it for dog enclosures, keeping the dog in and not nestling out. So you've got a nice big base of beam along the bottom. And again, something that's different to other manufacturers, this actually has a zip. So on the actual tubes, or the inner tubes, actually is repairable, replaceable, unlike other manufacturers. Yet again, the joys of this, on the bottom, there's a really nice Velcro overlip. So when you look at, or when they join two windbreaks together, you've got two pegging points individually here. And yet again, that Velcro's off to create a seal. Yet again, it just means that you get a lot more sort of fur attachment again, stopping the dogs coming out. I think that's a really good idea. But I'll pick the camera up, we'll have a look on the actual windbreak on the inside of it, just have a look at, you know, the differences. So, there you go. You can see it actually really matches nicely with the awnings, and the grey colour is going to suit pretty much any much awning or even tent for that matter on the market. Yet again, because of the ability to sort of position it as you want to, you can have this sort of depth as much or big as you like. Each one has got its own airspeed valve, and yet again, it's no different to the Airbeam pump. Generally, sort of the perception of this is you've got an inflatable windbreak like this. It doesn't come with a pump because it's presuming you're going to use it for your inflatable tent or inflatable awning. So that's where it marries up quite nicely. And like I said, you've got that extra zip running around each one, so you can happily replace the bladder on that quite nice and neatly. And then the cadre point between two sections can slide that, so you can sort of disconnect it as and when you want to, and then just reintroduce that sliding part as well. But actually structurally strong, really quite nice. The little the panel wind through there means you get great visibility all the way through as well. But I think it's a really smart addition, and something I think that was going to be really popular sort of for the for sort of the 2020 season onwards. Our intention is to have something like this windbreak itself up, situated with the Magra, which I've got here, so you can see it in the shop and yet again have a real good understanding of the concept and also the sheer strength of the windbreak itself. But that's kind of our Attwoolls review. You can always check the link below onto the website where it tells you about prices on the free panel set and the additional panel sets individually. All come with a nice smart little bag. So, but yeah, that is our Attwoolls review on the new Airbeam Modular Windbreak.